continue to focus on the coronavirus pandemic here on Eyewitness News at 9. We're also focusing on your concerns and questions about the virus. Dr. David Schultz with Evansville Primary Care joins me again tonight to answer many of your questions. Dr. Schultz, thanks for being with us again tonight. First off, Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb announced today that restaurants can reopen with fewer people inside on May 11th. Eastland Mall and other retail stores in Indiana can reopen this Monday, again with fewer people inside. In Kentucky, they can reopen May 20th. When that happens, how important is it that we continue to focus on social distancing and wearing face masks in public?
Well, Brandon, social distancing is still going to be important. In fact, even more important now that the malls and some of the other places are beginning to reopen. And the reason for this is because crowds is where an individual can spread this infection to many, many people without knowing it. And so the purpose of wearing the mask is not necessarily so you do not catch something, but rather so you do not spread something to another individual. So I would be mindful to continue wearing masks. I would be mindful to try to limit the numbers in your group and adhere to that. And then to remember that large crowds is what will produce additional outbreaks, and we don't want to see that.
Exactly. And a lot of people have been wondering when churches will reopen. We found out today that churches in Indiana can begin having in-person services on May 8th. Churches in Kentucky can reopen on May 20th. Now, church is all about fellowship, shaking hands, and hugging other people. What advice do you have for those going back to church?
Well, as we know with churches and so forth, there's a lot of tradition there, and that's important for our culture. But for right now, we need to avoid shaking hands, hugging on each other, because there's going to be many people at church that haven't seen each other for a long time. So keep the expressions of joy at an arm's length at least, and try to continue social distancing even in the church. And I know most churches are planning on trying to arrange people in a way so as not to create crowding and so forth.
That's good. Well, for those who do go out, what should they do when they get back home? Should they wash their hands, change their clothes, things like that?
Well, Brandon, I think right now we should still continue to do good hand washing, and that's good whether we're having COVID-19 or not. Good hand washing reduces infections. And then the other thing I think we should do is when we do go home after having been out for a while, it's a good idea to change clothes. Change clothes and get a fresh pair of clothes on that has not been contaminated with the outside.
And some sad news here. The Warwick County coroner told us this afternoon that a nurse, a 65-year-old woman at Signature Healthcare in Newburgh, has died from COVID-19. Now, this is the first healthcare worker that we know of who has died from coronavirus after taking care of people who have been sick. So even with PPE, these frontline workers are at risk.
Well, Brandon, first of all, our heartfelt prayers and concerns for that family is tremendous. The people at Signature have worked tirelessly to try to take care of those individuals, and their efforts have been amazing as they have saved lives there. But it still puts a person at risk. When you're in healthcare, you're at risk, especially when you're around a lot of people with an infection such as COVID-19. And even with all of the masks and the gowns and the gloves, we can still, unfortunately, get infection. It only takes one germ.
Well, are you starting to see more patients come into your office now for in-office visits?
Brandon, we're seeing more people come into the office. About 3 to 4 weeks ago, we were seeing very few and doing more telemedicine visits. Now we're seeing more people coming into the office in person. We're still practicing the safe guidelines that have been recommended by the CDC. We're assessing people on the phone. We're assessing people in person, and we're still wearing our PPEs, and we're also hand washing very aggressively to try to keep from getting this infection. So our encouragement is to continue good, safe practices among healthcare workers, and then we're also encouraging our patients to do much the same.
All right, a lot of great advice again tonight. Dr. David Schultz from Evansville Primary Care, thanks again for all the great advice you've given us this week.